On behalf of the Northwest Alabama Arts Council, we would like to welcome you to the second annual Jerry Brown Arts Festival Family Concert. We thank you for being here tonight. We have a wonderful show planned for you tonight. We look forward to sharing with you the festival's theme of Reflections of the South through the music that you will hear tonight. To begin our concert tonight, John Berryhill of the Bird Clan of the Ichota Indian tribe will perform Amazing Grace in Cherokee Indian language. John is traditionally open to all of our festivals with his rendition of this sacred song. We're honored to have him here again tonight, John Berryhill.
But it's good to be here. Hope everyone come out to our festival this morning and this afternoon. We had a good crowd of people. And if you didn't, tomorrow's open again, and we hope to see everybody out there again tomorrow. But I want to do Amazing Grace in Cherokee of our native people. And this is one of their favorite songs they sang on the Trail of Tears back in 1838 as they marched from Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, out to what is now, was then, of course, Oklahoma Territory, which is now the state of Oklahoma. But this is the way it goes in Cherokee. This was one of their favorite songs they did on the Trail of Tears, which many thousands died. I'm sure maybe all of you know. But this is the way it goes. Unei lana iu weichi igaguya hei nakuchosan weiyu rosei igaguya ona asei no I unei chei iu no du lena tali neita chilu chili uda neu nechon elo higa nili kwadi galuchaha iu nigadida yedi goi ani elo higa. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Thank you very much.
Hope you're like me. I never fail to be moved by that song, regardless of what language is sung in or anything of that sort. It's gorgeous. Next, we welcome the Hamilton Elementary School Bell Choir. They will be performing a great song, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Please welcome the Hamilton Elementary School Bell Choir. While the students are retaking their seats, we would like to recognize our guests we have here with us tonight. We would like to ask all of our artists and food vendors and our judges, Lowell and Holly Baker, to please stand and be recognized. Next, we would like to recognize several other people that are here tonight. First of all, from the Alabama Arts Festival, State of Alabama Arts Festival group, Joey Brackner. Joey, you here? Where are you? In the back. We'd also like to recognize our local officials, especially Mayor Ray Harper and the members of the Hamilton City Council, members of the Marion County Commission, and other elected officials that may be here. Would you all please stand if you are here and be recognized? And we thank you for your support of the Jerry Brown Arts Festival. I knew Ray would stand up because he's not bashful. We have concessions in the lobby. T-shirt sales. Be sure to buy your chance for a one-of-a-kind face jug, which was specially made for this year's festival by Jerry Brown. The jug will be given away tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the festival. You do not have to be present to win, and the proceeds go for a very worthy cause, the Art Council's Art Education Program. So be sure and buy a chance on that. I'd like to welcome at this time Dean Susan Burrow of Bevel State Community College and Melinda McRae of the Northwest Alabama Arts Council for the presentation of the awards. Dean Burrow and Ms. McRae.
Dean Burrow just came in from Washington and she couldn't make it here. She asked me to speak on behalf of her and to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for your support of the Arts Council. I would like to recognize the students at this time. Part of what the Northwest Alabama Arts Council does is try to promote art education. And one of the projects we had going was a project in which students from Buin Elementary went out to Jerry Brown. Are Jerry and Sandra here? Okay, good. Would y'all come up? Jerry and Sandra worked with 25 students from Buin Elementary School, and 5 of those students' works were chosen. And the students whose works were chosen were granted a $100 scholarship to the Bevel State Summer Arts Camp. And I'm going to call those students' names, and if you're here, students, I'd like you to stand up. Peyton Waite, Hunter Sanders, Tori Bobo, Allison Webb, and Austin Jackson. Okay, let's give these kids a hand. The next group I'd like to mention is part of another project. It's called Sketching the Future. And it was an art program in which art classes were taught to children all over the county. I'd like to start with the honorable mentions, and if you're here, I'd like for those students to stand. Trace Barnett from Brilliant High School. Michael Franks from Hamilton Middle School. Amy Matthews from Hamilton Middle. Brian Price from Phillips High School. David Packardin from Phillips High School. Wyatt Hyde from Phillips High School. And Tasha Anglin from Hackleburg High School. Would you give those kids a hand? Those were your honorable mentions, but I have something really important coming up next, and these are our third, second, and first place winners, and they're really important because they get checks. Our third place winner in that competition was Jeremy Brown from Marion County High School. Is Jeremy here? He has had the flu this week. Bad timing. Our other two, and I'd like for them to come up together. The second place winner is Michael Franks from Hamilton Middle School, and the first place winner is his twin brother, Matthew Franks. One is $100, the other 75. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
I bet that's interesting at the house, don't you?
One of the things that we wanted to do is to announce some of the things that was done last night. We had judges from the University of Alabama come up and judge at 8 o'clock after all of the artists had left. Our best in show was Denise Brown. Our 2D winners were first place Ken Gables, second place Ron Morse, third place Robin Townsend. Our 3D were first place Mark Williams, second place Joey Galloway, and third place was Missy Miles. And the one everyone's been waiting for as far as artists go today is the Artist Choice. And they chose that one themselves. And our winner for that is Miss Missy Miles. Will she come up? And this is great for us because Missy is local. On top of that, she has joined the Arts Council Board and has worked really hard with art education students at Jerry Brown's and other places. So we're kind of proud of this one because they chose it, not us. We just thought that one was kind of great simply because she's local and it was everybody else that chose it. Arts Council has nothing to do with who wins or loses. Somebody else comes in and does that. The other thing we want to do is, I know that Mr. Jackson introduced earlier Joey Bragner with the State Alabama Arts Council. They are a big reason that we are starting to try to get art back in the school in Marion County. And eventually maybe we will have an art teacher here, and we really appreciate what the Alabama Arts Council does for us. Without them, we would not have the money to continue to do this, and our corporate sponsors. So when you visit those corporate sponsors, please say thank you for the art, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you.
Personal note, my wife lives in Haleyville, of course, right now, but she grew up partially in Haleyville and in Mississippi, and she's several years old. She's not here tonight, so I will tell you how old she is. She's 61. But she said when she was in elementary school in Mississippi in the 50s, that they had a strong arts program. And I am mostly convinced that to have a strong arts program is great because it develops great young talent. And these people here, the Arts Council here and the Alabama Arts Council are doing a large service to try and get art back in our schools where you can develop the young talent that's there, because we have some significant talent and it just needs to be developed. I'm privileged to serve as a personal note, and we have a few minutes because the time frame we got here. I'm personally privileged to serve on the Winston County Sports Hall of Fame board. And several years ago when we started that, we were trying to figure out how to come up with a logo for it, and we sponsored a contest in the Winston County schools, and an 11th grader designed one of the most beautiful sports logos I've ever seen. We still use it to this day. So the talent is there. The only thing we got to do is try to develop it. So I commend you for the efforts that you're doing in that respect to get art back in the schools. Tonight we'd like to recognize also the fact that our stage is so very beautiful, and when the curtains are open you can see it. We recognize and thank Randy Emerson of Hamilton Flowers for all of his efforts put forth to make this a beautiful stage for our show tonight. I think he deserves a hand. And I know you're all here because it costs a lot of money to come to this tonight. It's wonderful that it's a free concert. And our main act tonight, their music has brought them top 20 hits and to the stages of TBN, Dollywood, the Grand Ole Opry, and the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, we have them right here in Hamilton, Alabama tonight, from Nashville, Tennessee, for your enjoyment tonight, the Dalton Gang.
Through the fire, but the flames could not burn her. She has been through the flood, but she could not be drowned, for she's built on the block. And she has a firm foundation. She'll go marching into glory when that final trumpet sounds. Who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness, dressed in blood and white? Leaning on her beloved, who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness? It's the church, the bride of Christ and her. She has been through the fire, but the flames could not burn her. She has been through the flood, but she could not be drowned, for she's built on the rock, and she has a firm foundation. She'll go marching in glory when that final trumpet sounds. Oh, who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness, dressed in blood and white, leaning on her beloved? Who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness? It's the church, the bride of Christ and her. Oh, who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness, dressed in blood and white, just leaning on her beloved? Who is this that I see coming out of the wilderness? It's the church, the bride of Christ and her. Is everybody here from Hamilton? Are y'all afraid of us? I hope not. We have a good time down here in Hamilton. I tell you, we just come down here and spend our winters and get to meet a lot of nice folks. And I just went over to Keith's Mommer's a few minutes ago, and I've eaten so much. I can't hardly stand it. Miss Tiller fixed us the biggest bunch of food you've ever seen in your life. She's in here somewhere. We're going to have to somehow try to thank her for all that good food. Somebody made a homemade cake with some kind of caramel icing on it. And I don't think my sugar's low. Somehow it feels like it ain't been low. Fixed me up real good. Cheryl said, honey, your face looks real puffy. Have you took your water pill? I said, well, I'll go take it. I went and took it and come around the corner, and Marla said, here's your 4 bottles of water to drink before you go on stage. That way your voice will be good. So if I have to exit the stage real quick, you'll know my water pill just took in. That's the way life is. You have to take your medicine and go on. Here we go, folks. Come on. Let's have a good time, can we? All right. This is Keith's song. All right. In this world, we have our trouble, sometimes alone, sometimes blue. But I have hope eternal. How many got hope tonight? It brightens all my hope anew. Hallelujah. I don't want to get adjusted to this world, Lord, to this world. 'Cause I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later, and I don't want to get adjusted to this world. I'm tired and weary. You ever get tired? There's no place that seems like home. Jesus touched my soul very home, where I never more shall roam. Think about it. I don't want to get adjusted, go to this world, Lord, to this world. 'Cause I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later, and I don't want to get adjusted to this world. I'm alone, oh, he's coming. Oh, he's my Savior, my Lord and my King. Sings I can hear my loved ones are singing. Oh, a brand new song. Yes, that we're all gonna sing. Think about it. Said I don't want to get adjusted, oh, to this world, Lord, to this world. 'Cause I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later, and I don't want to get adjusted to this world. 'Cause I've got a home that's so much better. I'm gonna go there sooner or later, and I don't want get justice to this world. No, I don't want to get justice to this old world. All right, it's great to be here. I mean, it's the first time to see the Daltons, huh? The Dalton gang. Bunch of brand new brave folks. Didn't you enjoy our buddy Joe Baldwin that was just out here? Didn't you enjoy that? Wasn't that great? We love Joe. He does a great job. The bell choir did a great job. The kids. It's good to be with all of you folks that are here tonight in Hamilton, Alabama. We, I don't know, it's just a favorite place to be. I guess that's where my attorney is. He keeps me out of jail, Tony Glenn. Y'all know Tony Glenn? He treats me real good and keeps all the bad people, make them leave me alone. I'm glad of that. His assistant there in the office, Barbara Tyra, she houses us while we're down here and feeds us and takes good care of us. And I've only got one suit. We've been down here for how long now? And I've got one suit that'll still fit me. She's fed us. I'm telling you, Barbara, are you in here somewhere? She's been watching our product out there. She's here somewhere. Where's Barbara Tyra at? Somebody point her out, find her for me. Wave your hand or something. You see her waving? I can't see her. But anyway, Barbara's my buddy. I tell you what, we've known her for a long time. She's been family, just family. That's all you can say. And we appreciate her so much. We're going to especially dedicate a song to her. Troy's going to sing a song for you. This is our sweet girl. The only child we have. She's only 13 years old, and she's taller than her mother already. She's daddy's little girl. I tell you what, every old man ought to have one little girl in their life. I tell you, because it'll reshape it and change it forever. You won't ever be the same after you have that sweet little girl. I didn't know nothing about kids, and the doctor said we wasn't going to ever have any. And I thought that was great. Because I didn't like kids anyway. I thought that was great. And then we had one. And it'll sure change you too when you have a little old girl, she was just about this big when they handed her to me. You know, as soon as you have a baby, well, they hit them. That's the first thing they do. They hit them real hard and they make them cry, and then they turn around and they hand them to you and smile. And I said, you hold her. You made her cry, now you hold her. Because I didn't know what to do with her anyway, but I figured it out pretty quick. And if I'd have known then what I know now, I'd just give her a $20 bill and she'd hush right then. She'll learn that as time goes on, don't you? That money makes a difference for these little girls. See the shoes? Lord have mercy. I didn't fall. This is about me and my girl. Little girl and I were looking up at the stars. She asked about heaven. Said, Papa, is it far? I said, when you're God's child, you can always say, heaven for me is only one breath away. Heaven is so near when you're a child of God. You walk the streets of gold before you lay in the sun. And for heaven, I'm so glad I can say, heaven for me is only one breath away. Photo up right there. Here she comes, ready? Here we go. If he opened my eyes so that I could see all the beauty of that place that he's preparing for you and me. You know, I got a feeling that I could not stay. For one glimpse of heaven would take my breath away. Heaven is so near when you're a child of God. You walk the streets of gold before you lay in the sun. Oh, how much heaven I'm glad I can say. Heaven for me is only one breath away. How much heaven I'm glad I can say. Heaven for me is only one breath away. Heaven for me is only one breath away. All right, that's the breath away. Well, I don't know what she's done. She ain't done nothing tonight. It's pretty blonde up here. I'll tell you quickly who we all are up here since you haven't seen us before. This is my sweet wife over on the end. I went on a singing trip with the Isaacs one time, and they got me married up to this girl. Joe told me, he said, you're getting old, you trash 20, and you need to marry up as quick as you can. As ugly as you are, he said, in another 2 or 3 years, won't nobody have you. So I married this gal up after I talked her into it for about 2 years. Found her down in Middle Tennessee, singing with her daddy. This is my wife, Cheryl Looper Dalton. Would you make her welcome? This is Cheryl! We'll celebrate 28 years this coming May the 24th. So I think it worked really good. It stuck a long time, and then we had this pretty little girl after we was married 15 years. The doctor said we would never have no kids. We had this sweet little girl here. So doctors don't always know all of the answers all the time, do they? And we're glad they didn't, especially where she's concerned. This is our only daughter. Her name is Troy, just like the boy, but hers is a girl. It's got an E on the end of it, Troye. This is our daughter, Troy. Would you make Troy welcome here in Hamilton? This is Troy! My name's Tom Dalton with the Dalton Gang, and we're just proud as peacocks to be right here in y'all's hometown. We're claiming it for our hometown since my attorney's from here. I guess it's my hometown too, so we're proud of Tony Glenn and those fine folks over there. And we got a special request for a song. When we first came here, one of the first people to ever play us on the radio was Troy Williams.
Y'all know Troy Williams, well, I'm talking about, what a great guy. What a great guy, and he would have us down on his bluegrass show at night, and we would play this song. He loved this song. It says, I'll be waiting at the river for you. And folks, it will come to all of us sooner or later that we'll be waiting at the river for somebody.
Sing with us, you, bud. Just for two.
If I have to make the crossing of the Jordan deep tide, and you linger in this spot, I promise you, when my home earth is over, and you come to cross the tide, I'll be waiting at the river. No more heartache, no more sorrow, no tears to dim the eye. I will never say goodbye again to you. Hand in hand, so together, walk the heavens and the years. I'll be waiting at the river for you.
I don't know what heaven's gonna be like. I just know I really want to go, don't you? I plan to go one of these days. If I go before you do, I'll be waiting at the river for you. You go before I do, wait for me, will you?
Just beyond that shining river, there's a land of pure delight, where someday I'll start my life again. In that land, built by Jesus, where no one will ever die, I'll be waiting at the river for you. No more heartache, no more sorrow, no tears will dim the eye. I will never say goodbye again to you. Hand in hand we'll stroll together, walk heavens and the years. I'll be waiting at the river for you. No more heartache, no more sorrow, no tears will dim the eye. I will never say goodbye again to you. So together, walk heavens and the years. I'll be waiting at the river for you. No more heartache, no more sorrow, no tears will dim the eye. I will never say goodbye again to you. Hand in hand we'll stroll together, walk heavens and the years. I'll be waiting at the river for you. I'll be waiting at the river for you.
Jazz told us down here at the radio station that's the most requested song they got, so we're awful pleased that the people love that song. And
I want to
and hope that
dedicate
it's-
that too. I looked out as I was singing, and I saw Ray Harper in the audience, and I know
The
that's one of
mayor?
his favorite songs, yes.
The mayor's here?
Yes, he just waved at me.
He did?
Yeah.
He didn't wave at me. Of course, I can understand that, I wouldn't either. He's over there. I'm getting so old, I'm almost as old as Ray, and I can't see him. Ray, let me wear your glasses, will you, buddy, so I can see who's here tonight. I don't know if there's anybody here or not. Our honorable mayor's here tonight. What do you think of that, folks? Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. There's a lady here in this crowd. We were singing at church, and I had a problem with my sugar. It goes up and down, does a little bit of everything. If any of y'all know anything about being a diabetic, it ain't too funny sometimes. And I was having an awful time one morning, and they were having a lunch at the church. So I slipped back in the back, and I just started shaking and having an awful time, and they had a big cake sitting there. There's a lady standing there, her name's Earlene, and she said, "Are you all right?" And I said, "My sugar's low." And she said, "Oh, son," she said, "cut you a piece of that right there." And she said, "It'll jack you up if you want to know." And you know what? She was right. I said, "What do you know about this cake?" And she said, "Honey, I made it. I know what's in it, and you won't have no more trouble with your sugar the rest of the day." And being low, and buddy, I tell you what, is she here tonight? It's Early here. Right here she is. Early Emerson. I tell you what, she's my buddy. She fixes me one of those cakes every now and then when she thinks I need it. And man, I can sing for 2 or 3 hours on a piece of that cake and don't never get a weak spell. That's just good, though. We found a lot of friends here like that, though, that have been good to us and just been so good to us. And when life just seems like it beats you up, knocks you around, the Lord will give you strength. He'll get you through it. If He gets you to it, He'll get you through it, folks. Just trusting that the Lord is real and knows where you are and what you need. I'm so thankful. Aren't you glad that He knows where we are tonight? I am. I like this.
Rest we can
you gonna sing a song?
On our latest album?
That little girl called Jenny.
All right.
You know, there's, well, I just love this song. Just love this song. Go ahead and sing it to them. You know, not all kids are.
Jenny was a little girl that lived in an orphan's home. Given up for adoption and the baby all alone. She had always been crippled since the day that she was born. Just to be adopted was all she was living for. Now Jenny saw her little friend adopted all the time. With a hopeful heart, she always dreamed it'll be me the next time. But every night beside her bed you could hear her softly pray, and tears flow from those big brown eyes that little girl would say, I'm going to live in a big house on a pretty street where everyone will know my name every time we meet. And then I'll be somebody with a family all my own. When someone adopts me and takes me to their home.
They found Jenny early one morning, her little diary clutched in her hand, and read where she had written it down over and over again. I know someone will come for me, and maybe it's today. But this time she didn't finish the line, 'cause the angels took her away. Now she lives in a mansion on a golden street, where everyone will know her name every time they meet. She's really somebody with a family all her own. Jesus adopted Jenny and took her to his home. Now she's not crippled anymore. She's running just that way. Oh, Jesus adopted Jenny, and she lives in heaven today. All right, Jesus adopted us all, didn't he?
All right, that's the little Jenny song. Everybody seems to love that. We're just having a good time being down here with y'all tonight. They got good food out there. Did y'all get any of the good food out there? Did you? They've got sandwiches and hot dogs and popcorn and candy and about CDs if you want to eat one of them. About anything you can imagine. Are y'all getting your wires crossed back here? You all right? I don't know what they're doing. They're playing Ring Around the Rosie or something. I wasn't looking at whatever y'all was doing, but they got it all. Didn't they do a good job on the stage? I was just looking back here. You know, if I was a cow, I'd start grazing just any minute. It looks so good up here. Didn't they do a good job on the stage? Don't you think it looks really nice? It really does. It really does. And I was looking around to see if Tony Glenn was here. I don't think he's here. Has anybody seen Tony tonight? I'm changing lawyers. Ain't you a lawyer, this guy right here? Now, what's your name? Jackson? Jerry Jackson. Tell everybody my new attorney is Jerry Jackson. I swore. I'll teach him not to show up, won't I? I tell you what, isn't it good to know that you can laugh? Go out and have a good time and laugh and have a good time. How are you just having a good time tonight? Aren't you glad you can have a good time? It's going to get better, too. You know, it just always gets better as the evening goes on, they say. I want to do that song that says, He's my everything. Because you know what? Through the good and the bad and the ugly, the Lord has always been my everything. You know, sometimes things don't go as you plan. We got out on the bus the other night to go up to Tupelo to be on a TV show up there with Marla and Ed and some folks from the Arts Council. And something happened to the bus, and we was going to ride along in style, and all of a sudden it would pull the hat off your head. And there we were, so we had to call. Actually, Marla was on her way back from Florence doing something up there, and so she saved the day and come and got us and wound up with, you know, I guess it's something to do with fuel costing $4 is making it mad. I don't know what it is, but anyway, found out we had water in our fuel, and we changed the fuel filters. There's a guy, that, I don't know if he's here tonight or not, that helped us change our fuel filters. He's from over there at Earling's Church. He did a real good job and changed them, and it just ran so good. And we drove it up to the TV station and parked it up there. I thought, well, it won't be far back down to the Bell Center. Actually, I can just coast over the hill if it won't run and just pull right in style. Well, I went there to try to get it started to get it out of the TV station parking lot, and had the same problem again. You know, stuff just happens sometimes. And I changed the fuel filters again and poured it out, and there was more water. I poured more water out of them than what I did fuel. And what fuel I did pour out looked like the Coca-Cola. And I thought, oh, Lord, I got troubles big time. But you know what? I found out that the Lord's all it's about anyway. It don't matter what's going on in the world. If we got the Lord, it's going to be all right. You know that? It really is. And I love this song. It says, He is my everything, and He really is. And I hope He's yours. In darkness, without sunshine or light to lead my way, then a voice soft and calling to the arms of my Maker to stay. And the thunder, after the last bell has rung, I want to bow down before my Jesus and hear Him say, well done. He is my reason for living. tonight, folks. I'll tell you what, we've sung a bunch of slow ones, and we do know some fast ones. We're gonna sing one I know you'll like. How many of you think it's time to stand up? You sat long enough, you can stand up and clap your hands on one. You wanna stand up on one? This talks about revival. How many know what? Earling's already up, y'all. That means get up. She's a preacher's wife. That means get up. Come on, let's just sing this good old song about revival. Come on, put your hands together. 10 means time.
Let's have revival. Oh, from the pulpit to the pew. Let's have revival.
Yeah, let's start with
Me and you.
you know.
It reaches out to the lost, hungry world of praise and this revival. It's our revival. Let's pray for the Holy Ghost revival and revival.
Sometimes we go through the motions, leave the spirit out. No power in our program, and no victory in our shout. Oh, but God will give us back the joy. Let's open up the Bible, lay aside formality. Let's have revival.
Let's have revival. Oh, from the pulpit to the pew. Let's have revival.
Yes, it starts with me. You know.
It reaches out to the lost, hungry world of praise and this divine joy. It's our revival. Let's pray for the Holy Ghost revival and revival.
All right. Ask that old-time preacher, have revival come back then. And he said we always started right down on our knees in prayer. And then you'll open up two books, your old songbook and your Bible. If you sing and you preach God's word, you'll have revival.
Let's have revival. Oh, from the pulpit to the pew. Let's have revival.
Yes, it starts with me. You know.
It reaches out to the lost, hungry world, praise and this is our joy. It's our revival. Let's pray for the Holy Ghost revival and revival.
All right. It's like Robin. All right. Somebody let's ride it back here. Come on. Can't have revival if everybody ain't clapping. There's clapping. No, he ain't. Take it back.
Let's have revival.
Oh,
From the pulpit to the pew. Let's have revival.
clapping now.
Let's start with me and you. It reaches out to the lost, hungry world, brings me to our joy. It's revival. It's revival. It's our revival. Let's pray for the Holy Ghost revival and revival. Let's have revival. Oh, from the pulpit to the pew. Let's have revival.
Yeah,
Let's start with me and you. It reaches out to the lost, hungry world, brings me to our joy. It's our revival. Let's pray for the Holy Ghost revival and revival.
yeah. All right. Woo. Thank y'all for standing and clapping and jumping and hollering and whatever you're doing out there.
Revival's when it gets good at church, isn't it?
Yeah. I had to get a little drink of water.
That's all right.
Woo.
Works as hard, don't it?
I'm telling you, we used to sing 5 or 6 in a row when I was younger. Do good to get through one of them.
That's all right. That's all right. I think we're warmed up. We can
Yeah, I think we
more.
are too. I can get a little sip of this water. I call this a sip. What do y'all call it? I think they call it a nip up in West Virginia. That may not be water though, I'm thinking about. All right. Too much fun, too much fun. You know, every time we get together to sing, somebody's always got a guitar. But now Joseph had a guitar up here, he's done left. I don't know where he's at. But if we had a guitar, we had a guitar, we might be able to sing.
Can I find a guitar? Here we go.
Oh my Lord, it's Marty Rayford. What do you think about that, folks? What about a good hand for Marty? Come on, yeah! Lord have mercy. What a pleasant surprise is that? Am I supposed to turn this off or something? Channel 6, I don't think it works. I've got it wide open. I've got it wide open and it's still ain't working.
Can y'all hear me now?
Did I do the wrong thing? It's on now, folks. This is really the truth. He's really here. Am I gonna
How's everybody in metropolitan Marion County tonight?
Come on, folks, it's time for the have fun now. Does that sound good, Mark?
It sounds good to me. Does it sound all right to y'all? I was trying my best to get down here tonight, and I didn't really realize that.
He didn't think we was gonna be here, he thought it was gonna
Well,
be.
no, actually, I just didn't think 43 was as patrolled as much as it was. And police got in behind me. When they did, they asked me where I'm going. Said, "Can I see your license?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Where you going in such a hurry, Ray Bond?" I said, "Well, it's Raven." And I thought maybe it might be somewhat of humor. I said, "Well, I pulled a bank job in Muscle Shoals and I was trying to make a getaway." He said, "Get out of the car." I said, "Ain't I supposed to tell you I got a pistol in the glove compartment?" He put his hand on the revolver and said, "You have possession of a firearm?" I said, "Yes, that's what I pulled that bank heist with." He said, "You got anything else back here in that trunk with you?" And I figured I was already in enough trouble. I said, "Yeah, I kidnapped that bank teller. She's off in that trunk back there." By this time, 3 of the squad cars pulled up. You know how it is when you get pulled over. It seems like the whole force comes out there. Anybody well, don't raise your hand right now. That's fine. But it seemed like the whole force turned out. They'd had a little powwow there at the back of the car, and the sergeant in charge walked around where I was at and said, "Are you Ray Bond?" I said, "Well, it's Raven." He said, "Well, I want you to know that the officer that pulled you over said, sir, do you have possession of a firearm?" I said, "No, sir, I don't." He looked at me kind of puzzled. He said, did you rob a bank in Muscle Shoals?" I said, "Well, heavens, no." He said, "Let me ask you this real stupid question." He said, "There ain't no woman in the back of your car in that trunk, is there?" And I said, "No, sir, you can check if you want to." He said, "Well, I just want you to know the officer pulled you over, said you had possession of a firearm, said you kidnapped a woman, and said you robbed a bank in Muscle Shoals, Alabama." I said, "Yeah, I bet that sorry rascal probably told you I was speeding." Huh?
There you go.
Hey, let's sing one, come on. Now look, you may know it, listen, if you don't know the words of this, just move your lips, it'll make us feel better, all right? Well, looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels riding after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. But I'm sometimes up and sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. And then my soul feels heavenward bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends that I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sing it. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me
let's sing this right here. Now, if anybody's ever been saved, they remember that time when they got it. Amen. Huh? Y'all looking at me like a new calf looks at a gate, huh? I remember one night at an old-fashioned meeting. They were praying, dear Lord, to redeem my poor soul. When I heard a sweet voice so tenderly calling, and I started that night to make heaven my home. I hear a sweet voice so tenderly calling, saying, arise, be saved evermore. I knew it must be the voice of my Savior. For I had not heard a voice like it before. Pick that guitar, Marty.
What do you think about this? And that's a real deal.
Give him a good hand. That's Marty Rack. Eat your heart out, Roy Clark. I'm so proud I made God the Lord of my life now. I'm so proud of His love and His wonderful grace. I know someday I'll meet Him in heaven, and I cannot wait till I come to that place. I hear a sweet voice so tenderly calling, saying, arise, be saved evermore. I knew it must be the voice of my Savior. For I had not heard a voice like it before. For I had not heard a voice like it before. Me and Jimmy Crowder in this same old cigarette, crouched down in a stall out in the barn. 3 months later we were sick as we could get, prayed we'd get better before we got home. She saw me coming through the back door screen. I knew the minute when she looked at me. Mama knows, Mama knows. Sometimes I think she's got a window to my soul. Mama knows, Mama knows. And even when I think it doesn't show, Mama knows. Me and Becky Johnson ankle deep in ocean waves, and roll up and hearts on our sleeves. Oh, be the Lord, neither one of us would say that first love left the sweetest memory. 15 and shy, didn't tell a soul. And wisdom Mama never had to be told. Mama knows, Mama knows. Sometimes I think she's got a window to my soul. Mama knows, Mama knows. Even when I think it doesn't show, Mama knows. Well, I don't pick up the mail, I don't pick up the phone, and I don't answer the door. I just as soon be home. And I don't keep this place up, I just keep the lights down. I don't live in these rooms, I just rattle around. I'm just a ghost in this house, I'm just a shadow upon these walls that's quietly let my side haunt these halls. I'm just a whisper of smoke, I'm all that's left of two hearts on fire that once burned out of control. It took my body and soul. I'm just a ghost in this house. Oh, I'm just a ghost in this house. Let's see if y'all remember this right here. Somebody say, yeehaw! We'll work on it. Riding down the road in my pickup truck, you better be ready, cause we're picking you up with a full moon shining in a little bit of luck. Roll down and gas you, baby, to get stuck. When you get lost, baby, I don't care. I ain't worried as long as you're there. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Now somebody say yeehaw. It's getting better. Barbecue chicken in aluminum foil, just enough money from a casino to meet the shrimp and your caviar. I soon have you just the way you are. Rich people got the money to hold, mansion on the hill and diamonds and gold. You can't get back as far as I can see next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. How many of you folks love a slow slob and tearjerker? I mean, I'm talking about one just make you squall all over. Just, make you to the point you don't even know whether you can even get up or not. Natalie Wood gave her heart to James Dean, the high school rebel and the teenage queen. Standing together in an angry world, one boy fighting for one girl. I wanna be loved like that, I wanna be loved like that, a promise you can't take back. You're gonna love me, I wanna be loved like that. Daddy never gave Mama a diamond ring, but Mama never wanted for anything. It's what he gave her, it came from the heart, in a bond that was never torn apart. I wanna be loved like that, I wanna be loved like that, a promise you can't take back. If you're gonna love me, I wanna be loved like that. Any of y'all know the words of that? Any of y'all know the words of that? All right, sing it with me. I wanna be loved like that. I wanna be loved like that. A promise you can't take back. If you're gonna love me. Now sing it like you mean it. I wanna be a promise you can't. If you're gonna love me, I wanna be loved like that. I want to do a couple of songs. I'm in the process right now working on a new album. And, well, I tell you what, this is another one of the tunes. I think I'm going to do this one before I do that. And that's a good one too, but I'll save that. Well, you know, sometimes you just really can't make your mind up. It's like my wife, Melanie, you know, she told me, said, listen, as long as we've been married, you'll know what I'm thinking. There ain't a thing in the world I wouldn't do for Melanie, and there's not a thing in the world Melanie wouldn't do for me, so we just go through life not doing anything for each other. In fact, to talk about that, you know, there was this old boy, he wasn't up, he was an absolute nag. I mean, he was the aggravatingest rascal you ever seen in your life, just a nag. He told his wife, said, listen, said, I'm going to tell you something, now, before I pass away, I want to go to Holy Land, and that's just all there is to it. I'm going, whether you going or not. So she got it worked out so that he could go, and of course she went with him, and they went to the Holy Land. Well, unfortunately, he passed away while they were there in the Holy Land, and she was talking to the Undertaker, and the Undertaker told her, said, well, ma'am, said, you know, I know this is a hard time for you. Said, but I worked a few things out, and said, now listen, said, now, for $150, you can lay him right here in the Holy Land, and everything will be, we can take care of everything right here, but now, the shipping back to the house is going to be about $5,000. She said, 150, huh? He said, yes, ma'am, $150. He said, but now, ma'am, you know, to fly him back, so that's going to be about $5,000. I tell you what you do, he says, why don't you just go ahead and fly him on back? He said, ma'am, are you really sure about that? That's $5,000. She said, yeah, because, you know, to tell you the truth, I just got to thinking, there's a fellow that lived and walked here, and he died, and they laid him in the grave 3 days, he got up. I just ain't going to take that chance. Send him on back to the house. Huh? And all the women said, that's very weak, ladies. I give you an opportunity. I'm from the Scottish descent. Anyway, there's so much talk about immigration and immigrants and all that other kind of stuff anymore. I just kind of felt like this song might be fitting because all of us came from somewhere. Whether it was our great-great-grandpa's grandpa's grandpa. Clean back to Adam. When he came to Ellis Island, he was barely 10, and a picture of his mama and a big old Scottish grin. Well, he went to work a-shining shoes on the New York City streets. He slept in the alleys, happy to be free. Grandpa was an immigrant, a stranger to this land. All he brought with him was his hard-working hands. Grandpa was an immigrant, a An immigrant he was. There's a little bit of an immigrant in every one of us. Turned 18 in a wagon and a mule train headed south. They crossed the Hudson River and the Cumberland Gap. Still there he met a maiden by the Tom Big B, and they say she's the reason I love Cherokee. Grandpa was an immigrant, a stranger to this land. All he brought with him was his hard-working hands. Grandpa was an immigrant he was. There's a little bit of an immigrant in every one of us. There's a little bit of an immigrant in every one of us. Thank you, music lovers. Thank you. Here's another one of the tunes that'll be on the new album. What's the promised word that's get right to the end? The words of wisdom from an older been their friend. The nervous smile on a 5-year-old about to swing the bat. No, you can't put a price on that. What's the sunset worth when you've only got one left? Your loved one's last heartbeat or your baby's first breath? Or the life of a soldier who's never coming back? No, you can't put a price on that. But lying here beside her, I realize that I am more than blessed than any man could be. And when I hold her, I feel her heartbeat, and I lay there and watch her sleep. 'Cause I know she loves and prays for me. What about a father who would give his only son to live down here with us, then die for everyone? When I didn't have a prayer, he picked up my slack. You can't put a price on that. No, you can't put a price on that. Thank you, music lovers. There was this old boy, he's trying his best to get him and his wife, as they retired, little old nice log cabin home. And while they were to finish that thing, live up there in the mountains, he just figured, in the cool winter evenings, they built them a fire, but the only thing that they was really missing in that was a good old bearskin rug. So he figured he was going to get him one of them bearskin rugs, but he wanted it real special. He wanted to be the one that killed the bear. So he, the way he was working, trying to make sure that they had all their needs met and then trying to build for the future and stuff like that, he told his wife, said, "Sweetheart," said this morning, said, "it's the only day I got off, and I know we should go to church, but, tell you the truth, I tell you what I think, I'll just miss Sunday school, but I'll be at the preaching." So I'm going out there to get that rug. So he eased on around there, and he left about 3:30 in the morning. Got out just about daybreak, and when he did, he spotted that old bear coming out of hibernation. He said, "Well," he said, that's it. That's my rug right there." He said, "I'm going to get that rascal before it's over with." Unfortunately, the rock in which he was standing gave way and he plummeted down to the valley surface about 40 feet. When he hit it, it just made a big old thud. By this time, now the hunter became the hunted. It caught the attention of the bear, and the bear came after him. He knew the bear was coming after him. He's laying there with every single bone in his body broke. He couldn't move, nothing. The only thing in the world he could do was speak. And he said, Lord, please, I'm asking right now, cause that bear to be a Christian. The bear kept coming after him. He said, Lord, I'm asking again. Now, Lord, you know I can't move. I'm all busted up. Lord God, I'm praying. Lord, cause that bear to be a Christian. Well, the bear kept coming after him. He said, Lord, I can hear that rascal snarling and everything like that, so I can hear him breathing. Lord, I'm asking you, please. Lord, cause that bear to be a Christian. The bear got about 4 feet from him, fell down on his knees, folded his paws, and said, Lord, thank you for this food that I'm fixing to take. I just came through the pearly gates where the saints of God all congregate. What I see, my heart is long to see. From every country and tongue in one accord has just begun, taking part in heaven's jubilee. When the book of life was opened and the angels called our names, we all had different stories, yet they were the same. Some came through the valley, some came through the storm, some lived to be ripe old age and some ever born. Some came through the fire, some came through the flood. Made no difference how we got here, we all came through the blood. I usually get an amen right there. All right. As I look down those golden streets, the lane they walk the blackened sea, death and sickness and fear have no place. We all see the road and coming. We all went and laid it down at the feet of the one who saved us by his grace. At the judgment seat of Christ, the angels called our names. We all had different stories, although they were the same. Some came through the valley, some came through the storm. Some lived to be ripe old age and some ever born. Some came through the fire, some came through the flood. Made no difference how we got here, we all came through the blood. Made no difference how we got here, we all came through the blood. This is a tune I was going to play for you a while ago. It's a little Chinese number called Tuning. It was in tune when I bought it. I think that's how they sold it to me. I mean, y'all ain't going anywhere, all right? I mean, where y'all going? August was 2 years ago. My daddy passed away, and my daddy was one of those for his children, especially for a lot of people that he knew. He cast a big shadow, and unfortunately, like some of you folks in here, I know probably either a friend or a loved one, or a brother or sister has went through this in a time where an illness takes a hold of somebody, and the last few weeks or the last few months of their life, they go into a state where when you talk to them, you don't know whether they're paying attention to you or not. You just don't really know whether what you said had any bearing whatsoever. And they look at you like they don't even know you or whatever. But anyway, I want you to listen to this song. And for me, it was just kind of a nice way of having some closure. Looking through the nursery glass, reality came clearer. He told me that it was life, looking in the mirror. First time he laid eyes on me, lying in that baby bed, he said if I could have talked, it's like I would, he said. Now who are you? I don't believe I've met you, but I'm glad that you're here. You know heaven must have sent you. Oh, won't you stay with me a while? I've never needed someone so. Now who are you? I'd really like to know. By the time I turned 16, well, he and I barely got along. He tried to teach me right, but I always told him he was wrong. And after all I put him through, he kept my soul from danger. Sometimes it's like he was my daddy, yet a total stranger. Now who are you? I don't believe I've met you, but I'm glad that you're here. You know heaven must have sent you. Oh, won't you stay with me a while? I've never needed someone so. Now who are you? I'd really like to know. Time has a way of stealing things that it won't give us back. And one day it will break your heart when you have to face the facts. I saw him again today, like so many times before, and I cut his hair. I watched the gray fall to the floor. His big blue eyes just stared at me as he lost me in the gaze. And it really brought me to my knees when I heard my daddy say, now who are you? I don't believe I met you, but I'm glad that you're here. You know heaven must have sent you. Oh, won't you stay with me a while? I've never needed someone so. Now who are you? Well, I'd really like to know. Now who are you? I'd really like to know. Just about a mile off of 101. Boy, y'all a lively bunch, ain't you? It's Saturday. Boy, I'm proud them folks from Marion County can clap in time, too. That's a good one. Just about a mile off of 109, there's a little church sitting back in the pine. I promised that girl she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there crying. Oh, I didn't know born out boy could go so slow. yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I would take a few requests, but I probably don't have time for it. Rocky, excuse me, I belong to, I'm associated with a group called PART. And that's Biggers Against Rocky Top. 2 dozen roses, okay? That's a gooder. Had several requests, but I went ahead and came on down here anyway. I live in metropolitan Tuscumbia, Alabama. Well, of course, up there at Tuscumbia. They don't really finish a whole lot of what they say. When I first moved there, they really actually have their own vernacular, their own dialect. I mean, it really. I never could figure out why Sheffield with no R in it was Sherfield. I said, why in the world is Sheffield Sherfield? Said, same reason my hammer's my hammer. I said, well, that ain't got no R in it. He said, neither does Chicago. All right, well, whatever. Anybody in here admit it? Does anybody say Chicago? Man, do you say Chicago? Bless your heart. You wasn't educated in Alabama, were you? Huh? Yeah, that's not Alabama. I brought flowers to your door last night. I done it wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like. Everybody! If I had 2 dozen roses and another bottle of wine, if I really could have hung a man, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then. we got any Bubbas here with us? Got any Bubbettes? Well, they saw it on TV more than video. They learned every step at home and never told us so. When I saw him out there the very first time I knew, and Bubba can dance, I can too. And Bubba can scoot, Bubba can slide, Bubba can two-step, Bubba can glide. I never thought he had the nerve, he never said a word. Well, everybody in the place stand back and give me some room. 'Cause if Bubba can dance, I can too. Hey, if Bubba can dance, I can too. Hey, y'all remember that song? All right, let me sing y'all. Let's just see how close everybody's paying attention. It's another one of them slow slob and tearjerkers here. Well, I'm her world, and she revolves around me. Just being close to me makes her love grow. Each night she thanks God for the day she found me. Why, when she came home this morning, she told me so. And there's roses blooming in the Arctic Circle, icebergs in the Gulf of Mexico. There's not one star in heaven or a sunrise every morning. I'd believe it if she told me so. You got it, didn't you? Did y'all get it? All right, I was just wondering. All right. Little commercial right in there, of course. Y'all doing all right out there, seriously? I mean, everybody hungry or anything? Huh? Good deal, brother. Thank you. I'm about to starve to death, tell you the truth. I'm gonna go over there and beat them arches down here in a minute. I guarantee you. I pity the rascal standing in line before me. You know how Mike Tyson got a hold of Vander Holyfield's ear? You're not getting it? Are you going over there? She's going to Hackleburg. They got a McDonald's over there. I passed through a while ago. I didn't see no arches there. I seen a little convenience store there on the right. We walked by that. I bet they probably got fried chicken and that kind of stuff, and biscuits in the morning. You know what? Do they have that? They do? Well, Lord, I hope we're going to get through Hackleburg way before the morning comes. I mean, I know we come down here in a horse and buggy, but Free bird! I'm gonna do you one more song. It's probably, when I was with the group Shenandoah, I left the group Shenandoah in 1997, and before then in 96, we, 1995 actually, we had the privilege of, being able to be part of an album that was called Country's Roots Gospel, and, the Amazing Grace Project. And this is the selection we picked for it. I'm kind of homesick for a country where I've never been before. No sad goodbye will there be spoken. Time won't matter anymore. Dear the man I'm longing for, and someday on thee I'll stand, and there my home shall be eternal. Dear land, sweet dear land, I'm looking down across the river, where all my face gonna end inside. There's still more days I'll wait and labor, then I'll take my heavenly flight. You love me, I'm longing for, and someday on thee I'll stand, and there my home shall be eternal. Dear land, sweet dear land, dear land, sweet dear land. Well, it's nice, and what was the young gentleman's name that was up here when we first started? Joseph. All right. Well, y'all give a big hand for Joseph. Big hand for the Dalton gang. Folks, I appreciate being able to come out tonight. Tom and Cheryl, them good friends of mine, and I was really proud to come down here and render a little bit tonight. Of course, me and my wife was going to sit there and just watch TV and probably fall asleep before 20 minutes into the movie. You know how it is. You know, you sit there. You know, my boys love for us to watch a movie together, because they'll change the channel. We'll watch whatever we want to in about 10 minutes. Then I turn up and they shooting and killing and blood and gouging and all that other kind of stuff going on. Well, that ain't on that movie, is it? No, we turned. Anyway, I want y'all to know it was a pleasure and privilege to be here, and I do support art. I support art in the way of music, and of course, that being an art form, and then there's other ways in which Hamilton, Alabama, Marion County has expressed that. I guess this has been going on all week, hasn't it? Or all weekend anyway. Weekend. That's pretty good for not really knowing whether it did or not. I thought But for the workers, it's been all week, folks. I wasn't wrong. But anyway, y'all support it all you can. You know, Marion County is a really wonderful place. In fact, the drummer, Mike McGuire, that played drums in the group Shenandoah, they still go out there and do a few dates and stuff like that. His mama still lives here in Hamilton, Alabama. And this is really a good place. I've been to Hamilton on several occasions, and I always enjoy coming in and meeting the wonderful people here in Marion County. And I appreciate y'all putting up with me tonight. I was proud I could come. God bless you. Till we see you again here or there in the air. Bless y'all.
The Northwest Alabama Arts Council would like to thank you for attending tonight, the Jerry Brown Arts Festival Family Concert. Our performers have tables set up out here, and they'll sign autographs, and you can purchase some CDs to show your appreciation to them. We invite everybody to come by and visit with the performers, and have a good evening, and God bless you.